What? Are you doing season 2 of that stupid show?
Honey, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Again? Just where are you going?
Where are you going? You're not going to the bar again, are you?
You like hanging out, drinking beer at the bar, talking sports? Come on out and join us weekly. Guys at the Bar Talking Sports, your podcast for just that. Hanging out, drinking some beer, talking sports. It's your boy, Hanger, looking for a beer. Actually, we're all looking for a beer, so if you want to buy the guys a beer, at Guys at the Bar Talking Sports on Venmo. That's it. Easy as drinking a beer. Three things you can do in order to help the guys out, and I know you want to help us out. Number one, join the Facebook group. If you've already joined the Facebook group, go ahead and invite a friend. All you gotta do is type in Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. You'll find the Facebook group there. Second thing you can do is subscribe to the show. And then the third thing you can do is give us a 5-star rating and review on whatever podcast you're listening through. You do that, you'll make these guys happy while we drink beer and talk sports. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Hanger from Guys at the Bar Talking Sports with your Week 6 college football update. What an exciting Saturday of football. There was a lot of upsets, near upsets, not a lot, but a couple upsets, near upsets, the whole 9 yards. It was pretty fun. We are exactly halfway through the end of the regular season now. Sad to me, I must say. College football is pretty much the thing I enjoy the most out of the year when it comes down to sports, and halfway through, it's a little bit sad, I must say, but we do have the bowl season and all that. So we got several months left of good college football, so I'm pretty excited about the things that are going on, especially with all of the games that will be played over the next several years, or the next several months as well. There's a lot of good games that will be coming up. But you know what? There was some phenomenal football on Saturday, I must say that. When I'm up until midnight watching football, you know there's some good stuff going on. So let's go ahead and start right down. Number 25, San Diego State, was actually the last game that was being played of the evening, and they beat New Mexico dominantly and won 31-7. Number 24, SMU beats Navy in a game where Navy matched SMU every quarter except when it counted on the fourth. SMU put up 7 to seal the game with a 31-24 win. Number 22, Arizona State plays Stanford on Friday night. Stanford has won some big games this season, but could not pull it off against Arizona State, losing 28-10. Number 20, Florida has no problem against Vanderbilt, just like pretty much every other team this season, in a shutout win, 42-0. Emory Jones puts up 300 yards of total offense at quarterback. Number 19, Wake Forest struggles against the determined Syracuse team, but was able to hand the Orangemen their third loss of the season in an overtime win, 40-37. The now 6-0 Kentucky Wildcats, number 16, took on the floundering LSU team this season and dominated them 42-21. Does this really prove that Kentucky is the real deal? Well, you know what? Georgia's playing Kentucky next week, and we will get to see that, while LSU is going to go play, or Florida is going to play LSU at home. Number 15, Coastal Carolina University just might be the real deal. I've been saying it for a while. The problem is they're not playing anyone that's going to increase their strength of schedule, especially even for the rest of the season. But they did pick apart every team they've played, as they did Thursday in their game where they won 52-20 against Arkansas State. Number 14, Notre Dame barely escapes Virginia Tech alive, falling behind in the second half. This one really came down to the wire as Notre Dame was able to seal the deal and win 32-29. Number 13, Arkansas takes a second loss in a row in an offensive and defensive powerhouse game. SEC West game even, so number 17 versus number 13 Arkansas, and Ole Miss ends up pulling out the win 52-21. Number 11, Michigan State has no problem taking out Rutgers, shutting them out for the second half, and wins the game 31-13. In the second biggest upset of the week, And I say second biggest upset because you guys know what I'm talking about when I say first biggest upset of the week. Number 10, BYU falls to Boise State at home after putting up 10 points in the first quarter. The Cougars could not score again until the fourth quarter, and Boise State was able to, beat BYU and give them their first loss in this huge upset, 26-17. In a near upset this week, which came right down to the wire, number 9 Michigan is able to finish off Scott Frost's Nebraska Cornhuskers because of a fumble by Adrian Martinez in the last 2 minutes. They scored a field goal and put away the Cornhuskers 32-29. Michigan fans are now going to be crazy for their 6-0 Wolverines. Probably the first time they've done that in at least 10 years. I'd have to look at the stats for sure. But they are looking pretty dominant over there in the Big Ten right now. And I think they're the only, besides Iowa, they're the only, Iowa and Michigan State. So those are the other undefeated teams in the Big Ten right now. Number 7, Ohio State has no problem with Maryland. They're 5-1 now and will likely move up a few spots this week in the polls. They're playing a game, they are playing some great football right now since that loss to Oregon. I said that last week as well. C.J. Stroud was 24 for 33 with 406 yards with 5 touchdowns. They easily beat Maryland 66-17. Moving right along to the next game of the week and what looked like it was going to be one of the biggest upsets of the week. The number 21 Texas Longhorns put up 28 points in the first quarter against the number 6 Oklahoma Sooners, who struggled to come back from an 18-point deficit at the half. In the fourth quarter, the Sooners mounted a 25-point rally and won the game 55-48. Spencer Rattler was benched for the poor performance that he had by Lincoln Riley and was replaced by Caleb Williams. Number 5 Cincinnati will be demanding, I'm going to go ahead and go back because there's one more thing I wanted to say regarding the Oklahoma and pulling out Spencer Rattler. Is this guy going to be somebody who's going to be looked at as a Heisman Trophy candidate now after being pulled from a game? Who knows, but I mean, they did not win because of him. And if you're a Heisman Trophy candidate, you cannot have that kind of performance against another big game team right there like the Texas Longhorns. Now we'll move on to Cincinnati. Number 5, Cincinnati will be demanding respect from the playoff committee because of the dominant performance that they had against Temple, 52-3. Now, mind you, it is Temple, so we're not going to say anything about that except they are not that good of a team, but Cincinnati is definitely looking like a great team. One of the most anticipated matchups of the week, number 3 Iowa played number 4 Iowa State. This game was expected to be a defensive game, and it certainly was. It did not disappoint at all. Penn State had every opportunity to score and put this game away, but Iowa just kept on pushing back defensively. Now, Penn State did lose their quarterback, Sean Clifford, in the first quarter to an unspecified injury, and that is probably why they could not put up the points that they needed to win. But as I alluded to before, Iowa did win this game 23-20, putting a W on the board. Iowa is now 6-0. Number 2, Georgia Bulldogs versus the War Eagle itself, number 18 Auburn. This was an excellent showing by the Bulldogs defense, only allowing 10 points by Bo Nix offense. Now, Bulldogs have only allowed 4.5 points per game so far on average, so Bo Nix did double that, but not good enough, as the Bulldogs were able to score 34 points and win that game 34-10. Stetson Bennett, who was 14 for 21, passed for 231 yards and 2 touchdowns. Georgia held Auburn's offense to just 46 yards rushing. Georgia's just a beast on defense, guys. That's all there is to it. And now the biggest game, or the biggest upset of the week. Nobody expected this, and shows that anything can happen in college football. Unranked, Texas A&M went into the half time 24-10 against the number 1 team in the nation, Alabama. Alabama claws their way back, though, and tied the game up with a minute or two left. And it was 38-38. This is an offensive game going on back and forth. No problem. Texas A&M is putting up points. Alabama is able to put up points by this point, but Texas A&M is able to get into field goal range, and literally 1 second left, kicks the field goal. I believe it was a 30-yard field goal, and makes it. So Texas A&M wins 41-38 in College Station. Now, they went crazy after that game in College Station, I could tell you that. The fans went nuts. They're going to get their $250,000 fine. I don't think anyone cares whatsoever. I bet all those fans would probably chip in, $4 or $5 each just to say that they were there, because that was just an insane game. Nobody expected that. Texas A&M, they are just struggling this season. And Alabama could not put it away. Now, they were doing good on offense towards the end of that game and were able to put up some points, but man, they struggled. They really did. So that is your Week 6 college football update. I hope you enjoyed it. Please keep on coming back and listening to your boys here. Hanger, Chopper, you got G Boogie, you got Brookie DC, you got Ripper the Predictor. You got us all out here making sure that we are keeping up on sports for you and making sure that you are well aware of what's going on in the sports world. And that's what we'll keep on doing. So keep on coming back. We appreciate those that listen. Check out our Facebook page as well and like it. And then you could also follow our Facebook group and get involved with that. Very excellent group. We are not just guys at the Bar Talking Sports. We are guys and gals at the Bar Talking Sports. When it comes down to that Facebook group, and on the show, we have some ladies as well, including a regular and somebody who is on the show very often, Cheeks. So keep on coming back, though. Check out those Facebook groups, and you could also, look for our merch and things of that nature. So hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you very much, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday for the NFL Weekend Update.